Have you ever wondered who might have created the world of Sprunki and how it all came to be? Recently, I came upon an intriguing theory put forth by a Twitter user named ARBPoo. In their post, they suggested that the Black One might be the one responsible for creating the Sprunki world. This is an especially intriguing theory because the Black One is the only character who appears to have any real control over the reality of their world, which raises the possibility that he is planning something much more significant. Instead of merely changing game modes or mechanics, the characters in this world start to form a small, interconnected community. For example, Oren and Pinky get to know each other and grow close over time, while Garold and Kluer collaborate to create Funbot, and Oak CX becomes more introspective and begins to wonder about the purpose of his life before running into the Black One and going insane. Meanwhile, Veneria starts gardening, Gray and Wenda become friends, and the unexpected. The other characters experience worry and anxiety as a result of Durpal and Simon's disappearances. But as the plot darkens and the Black One turns Wenda into a killer, Gray is the first to subtly detect odd changes in W's behavior. Wenda kills both Ratty and Sky Durpal, and Simon returns later. But something has changed. After their meeting with the Black One, they show up with deformed bodies and strange attitudes, and the violence intensifies when Simon chews off a portion of Bro's head, devours Pinky's face, but amazingly, both of them live. Shortly after, Veneria is discovered dead in her garden. Despite the identity of the murderer is unknown, many believe Wenda may be the one at fault. In a terrible series of events, Wenda then murders Kluer, and Durpal attacks Jeff in an attempt to kill him. Despite the attack, Jeff lives, but Durpal then kills Target Ox. During a psychotic episode, Pinky Accident L kills Oren in an attempt to protect herself, and she is so distraught that she eventually takes her own life. What are your thoughts on this theory? Is it plausible that the events in the universe of Sprun actually transpired in this manner, or is there more going on here? In this way, the interactions he has in his Komo's world are echoes of those from his mother's world, who may be represented by Mr. Fun Computer telling him to run, hide, or do whatever he can to survive and fight against the darkness closing in on him. She knows how much she needs him to live, and her words become a desperate plea for him to hang on. Actual instances of fear of love and the battle to win him back. This is an intriguing theory with a thorough origin story that presents a darker picture of how everything might have gone wrong in the world of Sprunki. At first, life in the Sprunki world was peaceful, with each character going about their days without any real threats. But that peace raises interesting questions about whether it's possible that the world around Gray actually reflects this grim inner battle, where even in the depths of a coma, he's fighting to live. Broken one day when Wenda was kidnapped by enigmatic individuals and made to endure a horrifying ordeal, she was made to repeatedly watch brain-altering videos that left her mentally and emotionally damaged. Eventually, everyone thought that Wenda was gone forever and would never return, but they held on to the glimmer of hope that she might be found. And in desperation, some characters banded together to create Mr. Fun Computer, intended to assist them in finding Wenda, but regrettably, the program didn't function as intended and was unable to provide any helpful information regarding her location. With no other leads, they put up a sign on Mr. Tree in the hopes that it would somehow serve as a reminder of Wenda. Oddly, the poster didn't include her face, as if she were gradually vanishing from everyone's memories. Then, as if out of nowhere, Wenda returned, and her friends were happy to see her, but blissfully unaware of the horrifying change she had undergone. Unexpectedly, Wenda attacked Oren, stabbed him, and gruesomely tore open his chest. This was just the beginning of her rampage. She then turned to Simon, forcing his mouth open and removing his eyes, making him the first infected character, a living nightmare, and proceeded to brutally remove Oxyx's lower jaw, leaving him disfigured and in pain. No longer the person they remembered, the relentless mental torture had turned her into a cold, remorbid psychopath. When Simon attacked and infected both Durpal and Mr. Sun, drawing them further into the chaos, the escalation tuner decided to step in and put an end to W's terror. He attempted to shoot her, but Wenda was able to take the gun from his hands and shot him instead, killing him. Influence bit into Bird's bucket and tore into his right chest, spreading the infection even more. In cold blood, Black, who turned out to be one of W's original captives, returned during this pandemonium only to be horrified by the spectacle that was playing out in front of him. Wenda saw Pinky still wailing over Oren's dead body, and as the fear grew, she brutally and mercilessly tore open Pinky's forehead. Disturbed Black was also infected and losing control, just like the rest. In a final desperate attempt to fight back, Sky, horrified by what was happening, tried to run away. But Simon cornered her and stabbed her with 4 sharp glass shards, immobilizing her. He eventually lost the left side of his face in the struggle, and he was then hung from a rope in an awful performance. One character made it through all of this chaos and carnage: Gray. These were some of the most intriguing theories we've looked at so far, but we saved one equally fascinating for the end. Mr. Fun Computer and Funbot, who were watching the nightmare unfold, felt helpless but desperate to help. They saw the player and promptly warned them of the danger, urging them to flee while there was still a chance. Please share your thoughts and observations in the comments section. Priceless, and your support is greatly appreciated as we choose the fan theories to feature in our upcoming video. Please remember to like this video. Additionally, subscribe to the channel. According to an interesting theory, Wenda may have once been regarded as a good person, but after seeing all of her friends die and feeling helpless to stop them, she gradually adapted to the cruelty around her. This change clouded her judgment, and as she became more exposed, sinister thoughts began to consume her until she completely lost her sanity. And darkness had consumed her, turning her into a vicious person. By the 3rd phase, she was aware of the damage she was doing, but she couldn't stop watching her regain some consciousness. Fearing that he would lose control over her and that she may turn against him, Black stepped in and took her life. Do you believe that this view is plausible? As we have investigated several hypotheses related to the realm of Sprun, we have discovered a web of captivating and sinister stories that emphasize the vulnerability of these theories, reflect profound themes of loss, despair, and the impact of external influences on one's psyche. Whether it's W's tragic journey or the darkness, each theory raises thought-provoking questions about the nature of control, the consequences of violence, and the struggle for identity amidst chaos. These theories include the characters' eerie transformations, from the terrifying descent of Wenda from a caring individual to a ruthless figure consumed by darkness, to the possibility that Gray exists in a come state, battling the horrors of his mind, the ominous consequences of her behavior. If you like these theories and want to learn more about the fascinating world of Spunky, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support is greatly appreciated, so please like and share the content to help spread the conversation. Together, we can continue to unravel the mysteries there. These stories invite us to consider the complexities of morality and character within the eerie setting of Sprunki.